I told y'all the drip was gonna be immaculate every time. We're wearing all black today because we speaking facts. All right, let's get into it.
Surf. I'm gon' stand on all 10 toes, won't fall for anything. I'm committed to the hustle, bought a wedding ring. Everything I got is off the muscle, I don't owe a thing. Maybe to the struggle, I can tell it thanks.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're back another episode of Spurlock's Block. Welcome to the block. Hope everybody tuned into the first episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making it, so I hope y'all liked it just as much as watching it. You're still going to be tuned into me on YouTube right now while I get all the kinks of the podcast streaming services worked out and stuff. But very soon, I'm going to have every episode available to stream on every podcast platform as well as YouTube. But for now, everybody gets to see my amazing smile and the drip. Like I said, every time. It's immaculate. But that's not what we're here today about. That's not what we're here for today. Today we're here to talk about some real stuff. Last time was kind of, intro, just getting a feel for the podcast scene and just, introducing what we're doing with a good message at the end though. But today we're going to get into more serious direction and talk about, some real stuff. Over the course of the week, I had time to reflect on the podcast as well as ask other people what they want to hear from me as well as what topics should I include in it. Because like I said, this is for me, but it's for everybody. I want everybody to feel that they are part of the podcast, whether it's topics they present to me or actually being on the show with me and just things of those natures. Like, it's still going to be about, about me and for me, but it's also for y'all because I want y'all to, get my voice. Like, I don't just name it Spurlock's Block just because it rhymes. It doesn't rhyme, but that's not why. I want when people come to the show and listen to the show, and I want you to feel like you're on a block of a safe space. Like, everybody has their blocks, if you're from the hood, from the streets, like, you have those places of territory that mean something to you. And that's where I want to come in with Spurlock's Block. Like, I want you to come here and listen in on this block and get that feel of family engagement, like, just good times all around. So that's what we're here for. So I asked my homie Bravo. Y'all check his music out also on YouTube and Apple Music and all streaming services. Bravo Kong. He dropped a new tape. I'm stuttering all type of stuff today. I told y'all I'd be excited to be on the show with y'all. That's why I'm stuttering. But he dropped a new tape called Jungle Fever 2. Y'all definitely go check it out. That's my boy. Appreciate him for the love and support as well as a new topic. And a topic he brought to me was basically, as a black man, do I feel pressure to prioritize success over my peace? Like, how much of my worth is based on how well do I seem to be doing in the eyes of the public? And does it even matter? And then lastly, like, is it possible to be successful and have peace these days? And I just thought that was a really good topic. So like I said, shout out to Bravo for sure. I just feel like it's a good topic because it's like having a work-life balance is so hard. And I feel like so many of us at our age can attest to that. Like, it's difficult to have that balance to do what you want to do and, just really prioritize yourself. Like, do the things you want to do as well as the things that you feel like you need to do. And it's like, it's not so clear cut to where you feel like the answer is easy. Like, okay, I'll put me in perspective for example. I got a new job now. I work, aside from doing my photography on, my real photography, my Valley Visuals work, aside from doing my filmmaking, my, the photography, the filmmaking, my clothing line that I'm working on still, the podcast, like, I have so many different avenues. I still have a regular job. I work at Life Touch as a school photographer. Like, that's my day to day. I'm not ashamed to say that I have a 9 to 5. That's what I do. So it's like, I just started it, and it's like, it's so much that goes into it on a day-to-day basis. Like, I have to get up early in the morning and go to these schools and do these things, engage with the kids, engage with other team members. And it gets, it's an easy job. It's great to have 2 jobs, my real job, photography, and my, secondary job, working at Life Touch. I have both those jobs, make me money and do photography in the same instance. So it's fun to create passion through my work all day long. But it does get trying though, because it's like, it takes a lot of time out of my day, and I have to prioritize like my sleep and my rest and all things like that to still do what I want to do. So, and that's just a inkling of a work-life balance for me. Like, I know a lot of friends I have, they have multiple jobs, like real 9 to 5 jobs on top of doing what they want to do, or they just have, a lot of jobs in general, and they can't balance, their fun time with their friends or with their family, or if they have kids. Like, all that stuff matters. And like, as I've been progressing in my photography and doing stuff like that, it's important to have like work-life balance, and I feel like everybody needs to have that. Um, I feel, and I want to ask y'all. That's why I wanted to come on here and start with like describe my work-life balance, because I wonder like, do y'all have a good work-life? Like, how is y'all work-life balance? Do y'all have like y'all do y'all have a stable system where you get to do things with your friends or your family, and also do things that you have to do like necessities like paying bills and working to pay those bills? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like you have a grasp on your life to where, oh, I got it, and I got it. And honestly, y'all probably would say you do, but I'm pretty sure you don't, because it's so trying, it's so taxing to do those things and feel like you're in a good place where you're comfortable and not that part is straining you. Because like I said, me personally, a lot of my friends, I talk to them and they talk about how stressed they are because they got to go to work or do this and that, and it's just annoying. So I know how it feels. So like I said, honestly, I can say I don't, and it's challenging for me to do that. And really like how much of my worth is based, how much of my worth, how much anybody's worth be based on, what they do out to the public. Like, that's its own thing in itself. Like, I had that problem myself. Like, I would say probably right before COVID, like 2019, I was struggling to find my look. Like, photography has always been my everything. Since 2017, I've been going strong with it. I took a little break because school wasn't really going my way. I just had a lot of personal stuff going on in my life in 2018. So I kind of took a step back, but I really tried to get back into 2019, but it felt like I was trying to play catch up. Like, I saw some of the other photographers growing and doing their thing. I saw other people in general doing their thing, and I feel like I had to play catch up to those people, not like, because Instagram, social media engagement is so evident in your face because it's everywhere now. I feel like I was just running around trying to shoot this, shoot that, and at this point I feel like I was losing myself in my shoots because I was just doing stuff that I'm either get paid for or stuff that I don't really like, or shoots I wouldn't even really think would be dope, but I'm doing it because I know that person gonna like it. I know I'm gonna get a lot of views and insights from that. And it's like when COVID happened, I had so much time to reflect on myself and my art. I realized it's like, it doesn't matter what nobody likes. It doesn't matter what the next person is doing. Like, you gotta remember, it's a million people in this world. Everybody's gonna be doing the same thing. You got people over here that's photographers. It's a million photographers. Everybody wants to pick up a camera now, whether it's for good intentions, like really creating art, or people that's just nasty, want to create it to, like guys that want to do it to engage with girls. Like that, I hate that. But it's a million photographers in the world. It's a million, like, it's a lot of nail techs out here. It's a lot of hairstylists, a lot of art, like rappers and stuff. Like, it's a lot of people. So it's like, you can't do stuff. You can't feel like you have to like blend in with everybody else, because that's the word. Like, that's how you get stuck in this pit of just like you're in this circle of just like everybody else crammed into his space doing the same thing, trying to make it out. Where you got people over here doing their own thing. They doing the same profession as you, but they doing their own way, and they're getting the looks and the insights, stuff like that. Even if they're not, they don't ever care, because it's like they're happy within themselves. Like, they're happy with their balance, and I feel like peace within yourself doing your artistry is also just as important when it comes to work-life balance. Because going back to me, when I was trying to run around do all these shoots that I wasn't really feeling, or stuff I wasn't feeling, I was stressed. Like, I felt like I was even more stressed then, and work was weighing on me. School was weighing on me. Like, I think, like, so I was in the middle of school, like, made some, I was like probably sophomore and junior. Like, it's weighing on me heavy, and it's like, I feel like nothing's going right. Like the art's not even coming out right, so I'm not feeling it. My schoolwork not coming right, so I don't really care about the school. I'm just trying to do it because my mom want me to do it. I'm trying to do the right thing. But it's like, that's why that work life comes into balance, because it's important to grasp your goals, grasp your dream, know your goals, and know what you want to do and achieve those things. It's like I said, you lose sight. You put yourself in these boxes and try to lose sight of yourself. Ever since 2020, since COVID, I was on a run. Like, I was having fun. Every project I did was with my friends, people I was just coming to learn just because they're models, other artists, and just collaborating. Like, I had fun. Like, I could genuinely say, I know COVID was a tough time for everybody, and like, it was stressful, but I had fun doing those things because it was coming from a place of me. Like, I dropped my first photo project, and that was big for me. Like, I never thought I would get to that point, or it would take me forever to get to that point. So that just shows how important and how great it was to have that balance. And I was still working. Like, my job didn't shut down. It wasn't out of business as long as other jobs during COVID. So I did have to go to work. I still had to, engage with my family and stuff like that. And them stimmies definitely helped. So, bad and you trying to throw them things back out and eat like about 2-3 of them things. But aside from that, like, I had, I had money, I was making money. I was still working. I was doing my photography. I was doing all these things, and I was at peace. Like, it was still stressful. I'm not gonna say that every day was a cakewalk. Like, yeah, I still had a hard time. I feel like I was still like undermining myself, or I was, putting one focus on one thing towards the other. But I still had peace within myself. And then even let's like continue with the 2020 year stuff like that. You had like all the riots and the police brutality. That was tough on me, just as much. Like, a lot of dudes be like, oh, it's not happening. Like, they don't like people that's not really understanding the situation. They'll think, oh, it's not happening to me. It ain't gonna happen to my family. Not happening to me. Like, they ain't doing that out here. Like, you can see that happens to anybody. Anybody gets pulled over. Anybody that gets antagonized by officer. It's not much you can do, and that stuff weighs on me. It weighs on any black man. Like, I can say I get in the car sometimes, and I don't have nothing in my car, nothing going on, but I just see officers around me, and I try to sit up straight, drive right, because I know, because I don't know, what's gonna happen next, and I don't want to be that type of person. I put myself in situations like I have two loving parents that care about me and instill a lot of things in me to make sure I do the right things and not fall victim, you know, how many others have. God rest their souls. So it's like with the riots and stuff going on, still trying to find my peace and do what I want to do. It's like it came to a place. I'm trying to think, how do I want to create stuff that pertains to that? Do I want to talk about? I don't talk about them things. Am I even ready to open up about them things? Like about the injustices, police brutality, how I feel about it? Because as a black man, you kind of closed off in a lot of things. You don't really want to express your feelings, especially to like your homies, so like that, because they be like, "Oh, you tripping, bro? You tripping?" Like that happens so many times in the black community as a whole. Like, that's why I like how a lot of people ever since then have been talking about mental health and therapy and stuff, because that all plays a part. Like, your peace is everything. Like, this is the main part I want to. Like, I always have my main parts of the show I want y'all to get out of, and that's my big part this time is your peace, and you being you is everything. Like, you can do what you think will make you money, for sure. Everything got have dollar amount. Like, money is everything. It's the root of all evil, but you need it. So it's like you can do things to make your money, and that could be one of your starting points. But your foundation of what you're doing has to be from a place that's you, a place that where you feel you're happy in that field. Like, I'm not gonna be a barber because I know every nigga need to get their haircut. No, that's not me. Like, I need my haircut. I need my hair braided right now, actually, but I'm not gonna do these things. I know it's gonna make me money because I'm not gonna feel it. I'm not gonna be into it. So I'm gonna do this photography. I'm gonna do this videography because I love movies. I love visual images, and everybody the same token in a business sense need pictures taken. You got businesses that need pictures taken. You got like regular people doing birthday shoots and weddings, photography, all that stuff. They need pictures taken, and even my other projects, everybody need clothes. Everybody like to watch movies. I just like movies. That's my own little thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like, everything has a point where it can make me money financially, but it also has a point where, hey, if you know me, that's part of Reyes. That's part of his foundation. That's part of who he is. So that's where it goes to say, like, find your peace. Find your peace. Find what makes you happy when you wake up. Like, when you wake up and you feel like this thing is stressful because you love it so much, that's honestly probably your peace. That's the thing that makes you feel most happy. That's your high, and like that's the most important thing I feel like everybody should follow. And that's my message to y'all today. And when it comes to the balance of it, like, you should do what you need to do. If you gotta work, while you making money, do that. But make sure you prioritizing yourself so you're not forgetting about that. Like, that's the big thing I feel like about having your own job. You forget about what's important to you, but what's important to live. And that's like two big things right there. Like I feel like that's a word right there. Like, you forget what's important to you because you're worried about what's important to live. Like, you so busy about making money, paying these bills, and taking care of your family. You forgetting about yourself and your needs. So you make sure whoever listen out here, make sure you prioritizing yourself. That's the biggest thing. Make sure when you writing out your daily tasks for the week, make sure you adding that time in and say, hey, I want to chill. If you don't have no entrepreneurship, you're not doing no business, just be like, hey, I'm gonna set time aside today, or end of the week. I'm gonna do everything I do this week so I can hang out with my friends, so I can watch a movie like I want to, or play the game like I want to. If you got a business, be like, hey, I'm gonna set time for my job. I'm gonna go to my shifts and stuff. I'm gonna come home, eat, do what I gotta do. I'm gonna set up a routine and stuff like that. But make sure in that routine you adding from this time to this time, I'm working on my projects. From this day to this day, I'm working on my stuff. Like, prioritize yourself. Put yourself as a priority, like in every sense, because you gonna fall off. You could be just another person on the street, just living around, like just moping around. You mad at the world because you can't get your stuff done, because you're not prioritizing yourself to get that stuff done. Like you have to have that mentality, like, and even like having, and like that, if you feel like it's still not clicking, like think about the corniest saying that my mom probably loves. Like she loves to say, it's funny, like YOLO. Like she loves that saying. Like she loves it. And it's like it's corny to me. I always mess with her about it, but it's true. Like you really only live once. So it's like don't think that work has to, work and like in the problems that bring stress have to take over your whole life, because it don't. Like it's like, what I'm saying, like you only live once. Like like when it's all said and done, that's it. You can't take this money with you, you can't take your work with you, but you can take these memories with you. You can take, well, you can't, I guess you can take your work as your memories, but you can't physically take it with you, but you can take your memories with you. You can take the happiness that those things brought, the emotions that came with doing them things that you enjoy. You take that with you. So it's like, make sure you put that aside, because you don't want to look back and be mad because you was moping every day because you got to go to work. You like, oh, Lord, I hate going to this stupid job every day. Like, I hate getting up, waking up. You looking at your homie, or not homie, not anybody, looking at people on social media. They all having fun. They out in Punta Cana, Bora Bora, Duba Duba, whatever, what all these crazy name countries and stuff is. You like, dang, that sounds fun, but I can't. I gotta work. You can, like, and it's not even on the place of trip. Just making memories as whole, to just, like see the world, make memories, hang out with friends, like hang out with family, do those things. Like that goes with prioritizing yourself too. And you got to think about that when it's all said and done, because some of these people not gonna be here forever with you. And honestly, I feel like if you so focused on working and doing all these things, they really not gonna be here. They're not really not gonna bang with you, because you you always too busy working. Like personally, I have that thing. I had that. I still kind of have that problem now. Like all my friends that know me for, I'm a workaholic. Like I work all the time. I got like 5 different things I'm working on a week. So it's like I don't hang out with them a lot, and they, that's why I love them forever. Like because they still ask me like, hey, you trying to do this range? Trying to hang out? Try to go this and that? Like let's go do this. And I appreciate them for that, because he never gave up on me as a friend. And I have to like remember that to myself. Like they could leave, they could go away, and they could do their own thing, and not even care about what I got going on. Not even worried about to ask me to hang out with them, because they know, oh, he gonna say no. He busy, too busy, caught up at work. He too busy doing this and that. So I had to think about that, sit back and reflect. And it's like, I'm 24. Like my life is gonna pass me by. I'm gonna be mad looking back on it. Like all I did in my 20s is work. All I did in my 20s was make a bunch of money, pay some bills, and try to make the money all over again. Like so it's not it. Like you gotta make memories and do fun stuff. And honestly, I learned that like when you experiencing stuff, you traveling, you seeing the world, you hanging out with friends, making memories, you gain more insight and more creativeness for your passions. Like I learned that I take better pictures when I'm on vacation sometimes. 'Cause I'm at peace. I'm just chilling. I have bills paid, everything's done. So I'm just out here living carefree. When I'm, hanging out with friends, I might talk to somebody, might have a great idea, or I might see a niche for a need for something that I didn't know, or depending on a clothing item that they all like, and I can make that for myself to put out to the masses, because I was engaging with people. Like I say all that to say, like, even having that YOLO mentality, that only live once mentality, to do stuff with your friends, it all goes hand in hand with the work life, and it all goes hand in hand with your passions and stuff. And that's why I feel like having that balance is so important. So that's just my big thing, honestly, with it. Like, you know keep your passion, and maintain a balance. Like that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest two things. Like keep your passion by maintaining that balance. Don't worry about what's to come next. Like don't worry about what you got to worry about. Don't worry about what you got to worry about. Don't worry about the stresses that you have in this world that's gonna feel like it's gonna hinder you. Because nothing's gonna hinder you but you. You can, that goes for anybody. Like I know so many people in so many different professions, so many different ways that's trying to make a way for themselves, and I appreciate, I love them for that. That they got that drive and that hustle. I just don't never want them to forget who they are and what they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like do those things that you gotta do, but also make time for yourself, because you're only one person, and you're forever only gonna be one person with one life. So just have fun with the world, have fun with life, and just do what just like make memories. Just have like I said, have fun. But that's all for that. Let's get into New Music Monday. Well, I didn't get to New Music Monday though. Let's talk about. I'm probably not gonna do movie reviews, but I do love movies all the same. Let's talk about the Batman. That movie was great. I loved it. That movie was awesome. Like I have a reservation going to it because it's like Robert Pattinson, Edward. What's his name? Edward. I don't know his last name, but Edward from Twilight. Like Batman, Bruce Wayne. Like and like seeing the trailers and stuff, it made me excited because like he's like beating the dog mess out of everybody. Like and that's the Batman that I know from playing games and stuff. But it's like really? But when I saw the movie was great. Like 3 hours, OD though. I will say that's my biggest takeaway. Like 3 hours was crazy. Like I was like, God damn. Like I went late too. Like I went like 10:30. So I'm like literally sitting there. It's keeping me entertained though for sure. So it's like every time I feel like it's like a slow moment because I'm tired and I feel like I'm nodding off. Boom, explosion happens. Boom, so I get punched in the face and there's a lot of sound. So it's like it keeps you on your toes. But the movie itself, like I expected so little and got so much. That's the biggest thing. Like I was like, God dang, like he killed the role as Batman. Like because you got to keep in mind the movie is set in early years of Batman when he's still grieving and mostly traumatized from what happened, but also trying to be this figure for the city, this vigilante to stop crime and stuff. So he's all like heartbroken and like it's a traumatized and hurt. So he's basically out here every day just beating people up, for the fact of it and just because he's trying to do the good thing. So it's like it's really dark. It's really dark, but it's a great take on Batman. Like the director Matt Reeves did his thing. I like to look at people in production like who they are instead of just saying like their title of the for the movie because everybody. I feel like me being a photographer and a videographer, I know everybody that plays a part in these projects matters. So like I want to butcher his name. I think his name was like dang, I want to talk about everybody. I forgot his name. Dang, what's the bro's name? The guy that made the score for the movie, the music, Michael Giacchino. Bro, it's like when you watch that movie and you just see like when the music comes on certain points where he doing some crazy Batman stuff, I'm just like, bro, this shit hidden. Like this movie is hard. Like then the cinematographer in it, like he's the man for me. Like directed this thing, directing everything, writing the script, whoop the whoop. But the cinematographer Greg Fraser, hey, if I ever meet you, bro, I gotta shake your hand because you wanted to do like the elements of the shots and the way like they moved around. Like it was the one scene, it's in the trailers too, so I'm not spoiling nothing. When he was like running through the hallway and the lights was flashing and each light was made because of the gunshot and you could see him eating the bullets and still knocking dudes out. I'm just like, bro, this shit is beautiful. Like this is a beautiful film. So if y'all haven't seen, I say all that to say, if y'all haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out. The villain, the Riddler, he did, was crazy. The only thing I didn't really like was like Jim Gordon. Not because he's black or nothing. Like I'm all about, black stuff like that. Black people playing like, recasting white roles. Well, sometimes I'm cool with that. Michael B. Jordan, Superman shit, that's kind of weird. I hope that doesn't really happen. But I'm cool with, recast and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't know, he's just like, when you watch I feel like you'll know what I'm saying. Like, every time it's a riddle or mystery they gotta solve, he just seemed like slow. Like he even tried to solve it. Like Batman, like they'll ask the riddle, he'll read the riddle question out, and he'll be like, "What do you think it is, Batman?" I'm just like, bro, try. Why don't you try to answer the question? So that was like stupid to me. But other than that, everybody in the movie did their thing. The directors, the cast, and crew. That movie is hard. It's a solid. It gets a solid 9 for me, and that's me being a Batman fan. Like I love Batman's my favorite hero. Like everybody always arguing about Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, blah blah blah. Batman. I surely believe Batman will beat everybody. If anybody ever stepped to Batman, he will beat them. Everybody, no matter who it is, everybody, they're gonna beat him. Like they're gonna Hulk. He's gonna beat Hulk. He's gonna find some kind of way to tranquilize Hulk or push like some powder out his wrist and shoot it in his face. Like, and it's gonna be like it's gonna throw Hulk off. He'll get dizzy and he gonna fall out. Boom, Hulk's down. Hawkeye. I don't know. I see you say Hawkeye. Hawkeye. Yeah, he's gonna beat the dog shit out of Hawkeye. Captain America. Bro, just put like a little electrical thing on his shield and it's gonna shock and he gonna throw the shield down and hand to hand Batman's beating the dog shit out of Captain America. Like hand to hand combat is nothing. Iron Man, same thing, electrical EMP blast, knock his suit down. Now he just in a big metal case. Spider-Man, I feel like Spider-Man is the only person that can get with Batman just because Spider-Man's agility is kind of quick. He can't really catch him. But I feel like Batman's gonna outsmart him with his wit and like keep him distracted because Spider-Man likes to talk a lot. He likes to hear himself talk. So he talking and distracted, think he got it in the bag. Batman can distract him and then pull out like something out his back pocket or use the Batmobile if it's near him to like shoot something at Spider-Man real quick. So he's done. Like I have contingencies for Batman for it to beat anybody. Like you can't argue with me that Batman's gonna get beat by anybody. You can't, bro. Like unless it's a bunch of them all together, okay. But then Batman's like putting us in that situation. Like come on, bro. Like that's aside the point though. Appreciate y'all listening to my review of the Batman inclusion 9 out of 10 movie. Go see it. Rob Pattinson, that man, Matt Reeves, that guy, everybody made it. Zoe Kravitz. I would like to see Catwoman movie. She was actually a really good Catwoman. So great movie. Everybody go see it. Now let's get into the New Music Monday, guys. All right, so let's start with albums first, because it wasn't really that. It was more singles this week than albums and stuff. So first one we'll talk about is the Baby and Young Boy's tape. Was it Nope? Better. It's called Better Than You. It actually, I like the tape. I liked it more. I thought I was gonna like it. Not saying I wasn't gonna like it. It's just like you got two heavy contender artists, and sometimes it can get overshadowed. And this, if you look at Youngboy's catalog and you look at, because it's not his first collab album by far. He's done one with Rich the Kid. He had one that nobody can talk about with VL Deck, because they shouldn't talk about it. It was bad. And then he has ones with I said Rich the Kid, VL Deck. What's the other one he had? He had another one too. Oh, he just had one with Birdman this year. That's crazy. He be dropping songs like I don't know what, bro. That's crazy. But he had one with Birdman this year. I think that's the only three he had for real. And he had the compilation album with all his, NBA people. But this is like the first artist that really kind of didn't need a pick me up. They didn't need that Young Boy's, assist. You know what I'm saying? Like not Rich the Kid, cool, but in terms of the game and the rap game, Young Boy is here. Rich the Kid, he's there. It is what it is. What it is. So it's like you have two big superstars. You know what I'm saying? The Baby in his own right is a great artist. He's a great performer, a great rapper in all sense of the word. Like people give him a lot of flack, but he can spit for real. And he has good deliveries and everything. So seeing both them two artists go back and forth on tracks was definitely tough. So I liked it a lot more. I thought I was gonna like it. Notable tracks I would say would be the one that came out before the album came out, Neighborhood Superstar. The other one that came out before the album came out, Hit. That joint was always crazy. Like that beat, that joint had me jigging in the car every time. And the ones that came out that actually on the tape, I like Wi-Fi, Head Off, and what's the other one? What's the second one? Oh, On This Line, yeah, and Little to a Lot. So actually, a couple songs on tape I like. So yeah, I feel like if y'all haven't checked it out, it's a pretty good take. Go check it out. I wish Young Boy was like off house arrest so he can run around, do music videos the right way. Instead of the crib. I feel like their music videos together would be crazy. With Young Boy's charismatic energy when he's with the Baby, and the Baby just being a great performer and music video type of guy. So I feel like videos would be dope. So hope to hear more from him in the future. What's another song I like? The DCG. Oh no, we're doing albums. Forgot. Oh, King Von's. Yeah, King Von's, What It Means to Be King. Solid. It makes me really miss King Von's artist. Long live Von for sure, because he was like, you couldn't just like. I feel like posthumous albums always show you basically what you miss, like what you're missing now that he's gone. Well, now that they're gone. So it's like the same thing with the Pop Smoke with the first one, I should say. And with the same thing with the Juice WRLD albums and now the King Von album, it's like, dang, you saw where their trajectory of them as an artist was going. And it's just like, it's just so crazy to see. Like, it was the same, the content was the same, but the deliveries and how he was rapping and who he's working with, whether, I don't know, posthumous kind of get weird. You don't know if they made them songs together with the artist before they passed, or maybe the other feature got thrown on the album. But nonetheless, it's like, the songs and how they came about was just like, he still did storytelling and stuff. So King Von, to me, will definitely be truly missed. And like I said, it was just a great tape in this sense. Like the song with G Herbo, FaceTime. I'm a G Herbo fan, but the song is still hard. Evil Twins finally got dropped after 2 years later, being on TikTok and being a hit. Evil Twins with Dirt, the Moneybag Joan, War. All the features were hit. Fabio's kind of snapped on straight to it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was just a good tape as a whole. He had his he got his more softer tracks with Dreezy, and stuff like that. So it was a solid tape. I liked it a lot. So I feel like I checked that out too. Another album that came out this week. I feel like a lot of people didn't listen to was Nuda. Was it Nuda 5? He's one of I said young boy, Lil Baby's artist. He definitely had it wasn't as long as the rest of the tapes. Only feature was Lil Zay Osama, but the tape has some good tracks. Like I think every song but the fourth one I liked. I was rocking to. I was into the car. It was pretty dope. So definitely go check him out if you look for some new music guys and stuff like that. And now let's get into singles before we wrap this up. Also, I know this video is probably longer than the last one. It is because I had a very serious topic I want to talk about. I'm gonna still try to get the videos down to a certain point for y'all because I know y'all want to hear me ramble and my voice is very monotone, so it definitely can get drawn out. But I'm trying to keep energy up for y'all, and I'm also gonna try to keep it interesting, the topics and stuff. But let's get into these singles though. The first one is Moray and Corday. What song was it? Oh, Still Here. I feel like that was like a good matchup, you know, like Moray and Corday, they kind of have the same vibe and stuff, you know, Moray to sing, Corday with the real style, lyricist rapping, so it was a good song in a sense. It wasn't like nothing crazy that was like, but it wasn't nothing crazy that was like, oh shit, but it was good subject matter, so I like that one a lot. T Grizzly Beat the Streets, typical T Grizzly song, you know, good beat. He raps on top of the beat, and then the beat crescendos, and then it's a hard ass beat, and then he just keeps snapping, so you get what you get when you get T Grizzly. So again, pretty good. Oh, A Boogie. I don't know where A Boogie been. I don't know what he got going on, but I guess he back now. Another single with one of the other New York Joe rappers, B Love. I just got hit to B Love. It was like B Love, K Flock, and I think Dougie. Is it Dougie? I think yeah. I just got hit to them. They pretty hard. They got some flow. You know, it's New York drill, so it's all like I said, hard snappy beats. You know, UK beats, and then they snap with some drill or some R&B beats nowadays. That's a crazy vibe to me. But yeah, that was hard. I was scared to be some love stuff, but no, it was A Boogie going like B Love did the more trap drill stuff, and then A Boogie came with like the harmonizing, like talking about the fashions and stuff. But it was a good song. I feel like it's a cool like little shuffle song put in there for the weekend or for the week. Gucci Man. Gucci Man publicity stunt. I just like he literally come on the song saying, "This is what he said. You're not gonna get a response from me. It's not a diss. You're not gonna get a response from me. Something like that." And it's like, bro, the whole song is a diss, and it's just like, I mean, a response to a diss, and it's just like, bro, like, this is cool. Like I was watching when I was with the game today, and they was talking to Pusha T, and they was talking about how like this is. It's cool when disses don't end in violence. Like, you know, when Drake and Pusha diss, you know, it wasn't gonna be them in the street like, oh, what's that shit you talking about? And they, go back and it's been to a gunfight or a fight. It's just straight bars on bars. Even like back in the day, well, no, that was actually gonna be bars. But yeah, so it's like with Gucci, like Gucci don't have no stake in this. Like, yeah, young boy said something to you, but it's like, bro, it don't have nothing to do with you, bro. He said your name for the, if it was for the reaction, it was because it sound good, because you actually mean it. It don't matter, Gucci, bro. You got a kid. You probably you 40 now, bro. Like, just make your money with your artists. You know what I'm saying? And just do what you do, bro. It's like it was the song, like song wise, like you see my face because you see how I feel about the diss isn't just the song itself. Like it's just Gucci doing it. Like I just got more respect for Gucci with that situation. Like I feel like it was not needed. Like you don't see a little baby gonna make a diss track. You know what I'm saying? Boosie did say something, but you don't see a little baby say something because it's like it's not a big deal. Like it's not about you. I don't nothing to do with you, bro. He said your name. Okay, make your money. You the big boss. Go be a big boss, bro. So the track was hard though. You know he had like a. It was an exceptional Gucci flow. That's the best I can put it. It wasn't like no crazy like, oh, he snapped. It was just a very good Gucci song. Like it was Gucci, but it was just better than others. So that's that. Pusha T and Nigo, Hear Me Clearly. That was a song that got previewed. I thought he was save for his album, honestly, because I'm kind of excited. I've never really been excited about Pusha T album, which is kind of sad me saying that from being from Virginia. But this is probably the first one I'm actually kind of interested and excited for. Like Diet Coke, I play that junk religiously. Like Diet Coke is that shit hard. And then now coming back with Hear Me Clearly with after the snippet got dropped. That it's junk hard. I feel like Pusha got something to talk about, and I'm excited to hear it. And then lastly, on the song, oh no, not lastly, we got a couple more. Okay, the DCG brothers. I just got hip to them like 2 weeks ago with one of the other songs. Well, that's a lot. I heard of them before with other songs, but I really got into them after the song they had, 24, that's on YouTube. Because they music videos be crazy. So shout out to like No More Heroes because they be snapping the music videos. But yeah, that's no the new song they got is called Not Scared. That shit hard. Like they flows is like it's like they whispering on the beat, but it's like hard though. It's like you want a truck with a butt anyway. I wish it was like that should be hard. Like they flow and how they go back and forth. You can't like I listen. I can't even tell who is who. I can't tell when it's Sean or when it's who's that? What's that one name? I'm trying to look for the songs on my phone. Oh, when it's Sean or it's B-Side, like they just be going crazy. So that like they probably gonna turn into like one of my favorite rappers or like some party turn up stuff real soon because they definitely keep dropping heat. I know they got a song to cut with Herb, so if they drop a T, I know that's gonna be hard. So if you like I said, if you want some new music, go check out the DCG Brothers for sure. If you don't already know them. And then okay, now lastly, I actually forgot. Dang, stop actually. I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping, y'all. My bad. Okay, no cap. I'll be here. No Cap's kind of getting up there too for me. Like I feel like he was in the whole pain era type. Came out with the pain songs and stuff. It's like I get tired of hearing it all the time. I get tired of hearing the trap shit too. But it's like I kind of really get tired of hearing the pain because everybody is pain. Everybody hurt so bad, and you ain't like I don't know, bro. So yeah, but he been having ever since he came back out. I think when he was locked, he been having some tracks. Like I know he had Outside that Jones hard. He had Vaccine. I like Vaccine. Vaccine was hard, but this one I'll Be Here. It's the same No Cap, but it's like he's speaking from a soulful place. That's why I like his voice is kind of soulful and it's in the harmonies and how he raps. So that joint was tough. I'll Be Here was tough, and the video was was real cool. It went with the vibe, and then See Your Trail Rendezvous. See Your Trail is definitely. I feel like he should be a double XL person, but you know how that go. I'm actually when the list come out, I'm probably gonna make a podcast about that because I know it's probably stupid. Like them lists be tripping now. They haven't had a good list since like 2016 or last year they had a good list was Roddy and DaBaby and Nate. That was the last good year. But yeah, nah, bro be snapping. His last tape, Happy Halloween C4 with Turbo, that shit's crazy. Like him signing Gunna and the whole YSL team is definitely gonna give him a boost up. But his tracks be hard, they just be fire. Like go check out Rendezvous, go check out the tape. I'm a big CEO trap advocate. I've listened to this stuff for a good little minute now. Ever since Okay Cool. So yeah, and we actually forgot that was supposed to be the last one, but I actually forgot a tape, 22G's Blicky tape, the deluxe though. Again, it's like same trap stuff. I mean, same UK drill stuff, UK drill beats. He does a little twist with his deliveries and stuff, but it's like you get what you get. You get the New York drill, they all kind of same. So, but it was hard, decent tracks to ride around to. So if you want that type of time. So yeah, but tough tapes, good music Friday. I feel like good music Monday today. And yeah, I hope to hear some more. And if I don't like how music gets so saturated now. So like I really be trying to pick out the ones like the songs that in the albums that's good to talk about, even if they not mainstream. Because I try to put everybody on to new music while I'm doing this, but also talk about the music I like too. So I just like everybody gets so sad. Everybody drops something, and it just be like, bro, that should be whack. And like you could have waited for a better rollout, but that's beside the point. In conclusion, guys, we'll wrap it up today. I know today was longer today. I hope y'all stayed with me throughout the whole video. I try to do the best without rambling. Try to structure my videos better this time. I have actually a better camera system going on too, so I hope the visuals look better for y'all. Like I said, soon we're gonna have the podcast situation set up where y'all can just hear my voice and it can still be cool. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all coming to the blog and listening to me and listen to my my message and the good laughs and talks. I'm gonna definitely get people in here on guest spots real soon. We'll definitely have people in here. I'm probably go. First one probably be either my homie Jesse or probably my girl. So just get different topics or ideas and stuff. So definitely tune in for that. We're definitely gonna have people. And if you want to come in, you're interested in talking about something on your brand, I have no problem. I'm a small business owner myself. I want people to come here and talk about their stuff. We'll also talk about the message too. It's gotta make sense. So if you got something you want to talk about, something you want to display, for everybody to see, let me know. Come slide through the block. Everybody always welcome to the block, like I said. Let's scrap it up for us guys, and we gone. Peace.
It's in order cause it made me take pride in all I got, cause I swear none of it came easy. Upgrade and slide and push to start, I barely need my car keys. Where I'm from, I'm up as fuck. Where I'm going ain't done enough, I'm gonna slide in the Bentley.